everyone. I just wanted to put up an update. I had my post-op doctor's appointment today. So as usual, my son is running around, and so he's watching cartoons right now, but he might be a little loud or interrupt us or whatever. It doesn't matter. But just so you know, if you hear any crazy noises, that's what it is. So basically the doctor said, he's like, do you have any questions? It went really fast. It was like he just wanted to get out of there the whole time, but that's not unusual of OBs. In and out, quick. Whatever. So he's like, he brought in pictures and showed me the before picture of my tube all crazy with part of the pregnancy still in it. I mean, you could noticeably tell that it was, stretched out huge and where it ruptured and the blood in there, and so that was pretty gruesome. And then showed me the after pictures of where my tubes cut off and removed. So I basically just asked him, about my future fertility. He said, oh, that should be fine. When can we try? He said after a couple cycles, when they get regular again, just so that they could date the pregnancy properly. And he said, as soon as you become pregnant, as soon as you get your positive test or miss your period, you have to come in, you have to call us and let us know. If it's before 6 weeks, which I don't know who waits till 6 weeks, I'm gonna be going crazy. I'll be terrified. So of course I'm gonna call them right away. I'm gonna do it probably before 4 weeks. So, but anyway. They'll do blood work to see what the levels are doing, and then at 6 weeks they'll do an early ultrasound to see if the pregnancy is in the right spot. Do have an increased chance of another ectopic, and of course there's always the chance of miscarriage, which is 20%. That's for everyone. Everyone always has a 20% chance of miscarriage, which is sad, but I mean, if you think, well, then you have an 80% chance of having a normal pregnancy. But then my increased chance of ectopic is 15 to 20%. So I'm thinking, wow, I have 40% chance of something going wrong. So I'm trying to focus on that 60% that's going to be okay. So it's pretty scary. Me and my husband talked about it, and I said, I think I'm going to be more in an emotionally ready spot by then, after I get, my cycle. I thought this bleeding now was a period, but it's actually, he said, just, kind of like a reaction bleeding to the hormones dropping and going crazy. So I'll have to wait a couple weeks until I get that cycle, and, he's like, well, you can, go back to, having sex and all that in like 1 to 2 weeks, but you have to use protection. He's like, use a condom, and we're like, we don't really believe in birth control options like that. We believe in using natural family planning and avoiding if you have to. And that's for personal reasons. I don't believe in hormonal birth control for a lot of reasons. I don't really want to go into all of that. And barrier methods just, to be honest, are just not fun in a marriage. So, that just makes me feel distant from my husband. So, we don't really want to do that. So I asked him, well, what about temping and charting and looking for that? And he said, well, he just confused the heck out of me, because he's like, well, you're not going to have a temperature shift, and you're probably not going to ovulate for a while. I'm like, well, then why would I be worried about getting pregnant? He said, well, it could happen. So how does that make any sense? Like, I'm not going to be ovulating, I'm not going to have a temperature shift, but I could get pregnant. So I'm going to do more research on all of that, and we're probably just going to do, the method we were doing before, not preventing, not really trying until then. Obviously it's going to take us a while, most likely because of the loss of the tube, and we had some male factor issues last time. So, I said, well, what's the worst, if we do get pregnant before those 2 cycles or, right away? He's like, no, it'd just be irritating to not know the exact gestation of the baby, and we wouldn't be able to date it right and whatever. So that's not like a huge worry to me. So, I mean, I don't know. It's not like horrible if we do end up. So we're just going to not prevent, and once I can physically, we'll just see what happens, and when I'm emotionally ready. So emotionally right now, sometimes I'm just kind of depressed and down, and I really think about it, and I really miss my baby, and I really miss being pregnant, and I feel like I didn't have a chance to really enjoy it at all, and embrace that little time that I had with my baby. And since my job focuses all on pregnant women, and I mean, that's my life, my career, my passion, it's all related to birth and babies and stuff, and my best friend's pregnant, so that's really hard right now, and with the holidays and everything. So just trying to make it through that, trying to go through the stages of grieving and processing it all. So we will see what happens, but we are hoping for a baby next year, hoping for a BFP in 2011, and I really want to give my son a sibling, and I think that's the greatest gift you can give your child, is a sibling. And so here's to hoping that it doesn't take, it's just frustrating to even think about that's going to knock down our chances even more. He said it's going to be he said with normal people, with normal ovaries, and at my age, being so young and stuff, usually it's every other month it alternates each side. So the months, obviously, that it will be ovulating on that side, we won't have a chance, and we won't know. I won't know because I don't have middle schmerz or those ovulation pains, so I'm not sure which side. So that will just, I'm thinking about getting some OPKs after my cycle comes, just to see if I'm ovulating, see what my body's doing, try to figure it out. I'm going to start charting, and probably really shortly, probably in the next week or two, just to get the hang of things, to get back in the routine, try to establish a routine with that, to make sure that I do it every day and keep track of everything, and we'll see what happens. So he said that I'm healing great, I can pick up my son again, I can drive, so that is all great. When they went in for the laparoscopy, they didn't see any endometriosis. My other tube looks wonderful. It looks like I won't have any problems on that side. He has no idea. He said most of the time they don't have any idea why the ectopic pregnancy occurs in the first place. So, I don't think that my other tube's going to have any issues. Of course, it's going to be in the back of my mind. Of course, as soon as I get a BFP, I'm going to be freaking out and terrified, and I'm not going to be okay until I see that little baby on the ultrasound. But here's hoping. We really want a baby, and we're really ready, and we really, I don't know. I just want all this to be over, and I want to start trying, and that might be crazy. I mean, it just all happened, and I'm still processing it, but I want to be pregnant, and it's just hard just feeling empty right now. Just my womb is empty, and it's just sad. I think about my baby and a lot, and I don't think I'll stop for a long time. I think my baby will always be in my mind. So it's just my husband's doing okay with his processing and grieving too, and he's been good about talking to me, letting me talk to him and vent to him and taking care of stuff. And so yeah, I'm babbling. So we'll see what happens. I'll update if anything exciting happens, like ovulation, or if I have some crazy chart that I want people to help me with, or I don't know. What is your guys' take on what my doctor said about the lack of ovulation, no temperature shift, but I could get pregnant. I don't understand how that works. Did anyone out there have an ectopic pregnancy and surgery and all that, and how soon after did you get your cycle back and ovulation? And share your stories with me. I'm curious. I like hearing other stories. It makes me feel not alone. It's good to have other people to, I don't know, I like knowing that other people have gone through this and that are going through this with me, and that, you know, we can all support each other. And thank you for all your supportive comments, of course, and please comment and subscribe and all that stuff. So, whew, I'm tired. I'm just losing my mind. Okay, so thanks for watching. Happy holidays. I hope all of you have great those that are TTCing right now. Good luck as you go through. I know the holidays are hard, and getting through all the questions and seeing family, it's hard. And I wish you the best through this, and that you don't pull all of your hair out, and that you get your positives, your BFPs soon, and all of that baby dust and all of that. Those that have recently got their BFPs, congratulations. I'm so excited for you. I don't know. I'm still going to watch all the pregnancy vlogs despite all this, and I like to follow you girls, and I'm not going to let, you know, what's been going on with me affect that. I don't know. I'm not that, I don't work like that, so, yeah. So I'm still here to support you, and I'm still rooting for you, and, yeah, so happy holidays. Thanks for watching. I'm going to stop babbling and go now. Bye.